So you're a regular face for the open mic scene in Bournemouth. Why do you think Bournemouth as a place is so popular for music?
It's always had a good sort of heart to it. It's had moments where it's been great, it's had moments where it's not been so great. It depends on sort of some venues closed, some venues open. We've lost a couple recently, which does make things a little bit harder for everybody. But it's had a good heart of music, and I don't know if that's sort of down to a few sort of pioneering characters. But I think it could really blossom into a great musical town. You know, sort of akin to your Bristols, your Baths, and your Brightons, as it were. It just needs a bit more support for original music, is all it really needs. But there are some great places out there too for it. I'm not sort of knocking anything. And there's some great open mics in Bournemouth, some fantastic ones, and there's some brilliant musicians around as well. So it just needs a chance to grow a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more support, sort of, whether that's an arts council or anything like that, for us guys to write our own songs. But other than that, I think it's a really great town for music.
So speaking of those open mics, do you prefer playing at those where it's more personal and helping to get word out a bit more, or do you prefer the larger gigs at larger venues?
I haven't done a large venue gig for a while, so so I'm gonna say I like the smaller ones. I have a little personal thing about stage height. I really like low stages because it puts the audience closer. I don't like sort of big separations between sort of musician and audience. For the open mic that myself and my guitarist Chris run, we like to basically break down as many barriers as we can and have it as close and as intimate as possible. I think that really helps the performers. It really kind of brings everything in together. But other than that, I think yeah, I'm always going to love the small venues. They're the ones that are a threat really most of the time.
So you say you prefer the smaller ones where people are closer. I guess that fits into the fact that when you have those loud songs that you like to play as well, it just helps everyone get involved, really.
Yeah, there's an atmosphere thing. I think sometimes you have to think about sort of like audience layout. If you spread an audience out too thin, you really lose the atmosphere. So that's why I've kind of got a little bit of a love for the kind of small venues. It packs everyone in. It stops any kind of like clique separation. Everyone's in a room together, so they're all going to bond on the same reason that they're there. And it means that when you've got the tracks that need that kind of real bounce off the audience, they're in front of you. They're not spread out all over the place. Or we call it the dreaded semicircle, where they kind of stand in a semicircle across the stage, and there's like no vibe or atmosphere right in front of the singer, which is quite funny. Yeah, I'm always going to love the small venues, but they are the ones that are at risk, sadly, with the people moving in next door and complaining about the noise.
What's next for you? Is a third album on the cards, or a tour maybe?
The tour got a little bit sidelined. We didn't quite get the funding for it that we wanted, but there is a new recording project we've got coming up. Instead of doing a sort of a 1 to 10 single release kind of one album coming out, what we're going to do is a series of individual tracks, and then once we build up to maybe 5 or 6 of those, each one's going to have its own video, and then we'll do we'll compile those and put another more tracks onto it, so to do a third album. So it's going to be a bit more of a slow burning project, really. It'll be more take it as its time, sort of one single, see how everyone kind of likes it, then do the next one. So it means we're going to be quite varied as well.
And in the industry, patience is a big factor. Make sure you get everything right in the music. Recording spending long times recording can drive you a little bit crazy, and you kind of want to say job's done and let's go. But sometimes you want to actually say, yeah, let's come back tomorrow and try again, or it's let's push that extra half an hour. But yeah, patience in keeping your eye on the ball is really really quite key.